in the world right now. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I want to know your guys' opinions. I want to know what you guys are going through. I want to know what you guys are seeing. I want to know what you guys are hearing. Got some blueberries right here. I want to know what you guys think about this, just kind of the world that we're living in right now. It's very interesting to see how people are, just how they're talking about literally getting laid off left and right. People can't afford. Okay. People can't afford to really do anything. It seems like people are just going through it. So I wanted to know what you guys are literally going through. The job market is down. People are not getting hired as much as they like. Before it was like if you got let go, if you got laid off, you kind of knew that after a while you'd be okay again, right? Like you'd be able to for sure get some kind of job. But now it's kind of seeming like it's just not happening for some people. It's just not happening for some folks. So I wanted to see what your guys' opinion was and is about this. Man, I really had some onions. I wanted some onions. Okay. Alright. It is what it is. So yeah, I wanted to know what you guys were thinking about. Oh, I don't think there's any more of this, really. Not much more of that. But what are you guys thinking? I mean, it is kind of scary. It's like there is so many people that are getting laid off left and right, and people are just not being able to find another job. And then when you do find another job, it's kind of like it's the bare minimum. You guys, yeah, there's just some interesting people I've been meeting lately, and they're in some very, very interesting living situations that typically wouldn't be ideal, but they're kind of just doing the best that they can do, right? With what they have. So I have a solution. For you guys, but it's going to require, hello. It's going to require, okay, being open-minded. It's going to require being open-minded, and it's going to require not only thinking that how you've been doing things is the only way. So I made over 5 figures in 60 days over on TikTok, just on TikTok alone. And we'll talk about how I did that, but what are you guys thinking? What are you guys going through? Is this a thing? Are you guys experiencing this? Are you guys experiencing, people that you know in your life that are losing their job, not being able to find another job, and or if they do find another job, it's like they can barely survive off of it. I actually know one person. I know one person in my personal life that lost a job, and it took them over a year, so it took them over a year to find another job. They only had 3 months severance, they only had 3 months of a severance check, once that was up, they literally had to get on EDD, and then that was like about to run out, and they finally got another job. And then when they got another job, guess what? Job was paying, you guys, in California, in Los Angeles, the job was paying $21 an hour. $21 an hour. No, I'm not hungry. I'm just eating. No, I'm not hungry at all. I'm just putting food in my mouth and chewing it. So, that was really good. So, I wanted to know, what's your thoughts? What are you guys seeing? What are you guys hearing? What is the deal? Because there is a lot. Should have applied for unemployment. Yeah, well, they did. That's the thing. That's the thing. Literally, they were able to apply for EDD, and then their EDD was about to go out. Their unemployment was about to go out. I'll build you a chicken coop and you can help me raise kids. Let's see, you're telling me you can't get a job. No, so I'm not referring to myself. I'm just talking about a story of, I'm just talking about a story. I'm talking about a story of other people that I know in physical life that are literally struggling to find a job. So they finally found a job, right? So it took them a year. They found a job. Then when they found the job, $21 an hour in Los Angeles. And this person has a master's degree. This person was at their last job for more than 10 years. Got let go, and then had to settle for a job that was $21 an hour. $21 an hour in Los Angeles, California. So obviously it ended up, affecting their, savings, having to basically live through their savings. And then another year went by. They finally got a job promotion. Another year goes by. They finally got a job promotion. And now they're kind of like finally on their feet, like, and I don't want to even say comfortable. It's because anything can happen again. Anything can happen again. So I'm just saying all that to say, like, people are getting let go, and then it's taking them super long to find another job. And then if they even find another job, if they even find another job, can they even survive off of that job? That's the problem. That's the problem. So I don't know, guys. What are you guys thinking? What are you guys seeing out there? What's your opinion? No tax on overtime should be set up this year. That should help. Yeah, that's true. That should really help. That should help a lot. That should help a lot. But I also want to offer, like, there's kind of like this like interesting duel of two different worlds, because what's happening is there's people that are figuring out how to make money online. Okay, there's people that are figuring out how to make money online. And then there's people that just think it's a waste of time to try to make money online. And I'm one of those people that make money online, guys. I make money from the internet. And I want to tell you guys how you can do it too. What are you cooking? How's your day? So I'm making some quinoa and some beans. So I'm just going to have a nice quinoa bowl, a bean bowl, quinoa bowl. Really, really excited about it, actually. So just like a nice little vegan, just simple, nothing too crazy or fancy. Yeah, just a nice quinoa bowl. If you have a master's, most companies have management training programs. But that's the thing. It's like those companies are far and few in between now. And the only reason, yeah, I'm vegan. So the only reason why I say, that this is like, it's a tough time, because there's a lot of solutions, right? So you would say that, right? But it's like when you physically go out in the real world, people are still struggling, so it's like, oh, well, you have a master's, you can do this, but then people are out there and they're literally like, what? Go to TikTok and go to even YouTube, go to TikTok and YouTube and literally type in job loss, or type in people trying to find jobs. There's thousands of people like almost in tears about not being able to find a job. You making 100K on YouTube? No, I'm not making 100K on YouTube. I'm not yet, at least. Not yet, at least. Don't vegans have superpowers? I would say so. I be all over the world. You are the most beautiful woman. Oh, wow. You're very kind. And your hair up like that is super cute. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I need some vegan recipes. Blessed Wellness. Hello, Hallie. How are you? Happy New Year. Happy New Year. I'm working at the same time, keeping an eye on the chat. I love it. How are you? Happy 2026. Let's go, girl. Let's go. Nowadays, you just have to be versatile on the job. Yes, I agree. That's a good call out. Legend. That's a good call out. I'm on the road to 6 figures. Love it. Love it. Love it. So that's really what it's about, guys. Like, if you have a job, hold on to it. If you have a job, love up on it. If you have a job, like, you are in a very, very interesting position because people are literally losing their jobs left and right. They really are. You know, I need to learn. I'm not gonna lie. I need to learn how to make Indian dishes. That's actually my goal for 2026 is to literally get good at least two Indian dishes. I just get spoiled by just having access to Indian food. Like, there's an Indian place by where I live, and my stepmom makes amazing Indian food. So, and I don't know. I wish my stepmom would have forced me and my sisters to get in the kitchen and learn. But she didn't. So even both my sisters didn't learn how to cook until they were married. So, but yeah. Yeah, just spoiled. You know, my stepmom we just got to sit back, and my stepmom would just be in the kitchen, and we would just be chilling while she was making the food. I just made garlic naan the other day. Ooh, that looks sounds so good. I'm just making a quinoa bowl, so it's just gonna be quinoa with these beans right here. And I'm sauteing them up and seasoning them up. I ran out of onions, so I wanted to saute up some vegetables, but I ran out of some onions. So yeah, I'm just yeah, it's just gonna be like a nice little healthy, tasty, seasoned up quinoa and bean bowl. Cookbook, sweetheart. I know. I mean, I could sit, but you got to learn real Indian, like Indian food, authentic Indian food. You got to learn from a human being. I mean, yeah, you know, I could just pull up some YouTubes, but I need to learn from a human being. But yeah, it's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list. So, you know, who's to say what, quinoa? I'm doing this one right here. It's the tricolor quinoa. It's the regenerative organic certified from Whole Foods. So it's different. There's different kinds in here. So really easy to make. Of course I want to be rich. Of course. But I know why I want to be rich though. Get yourself some coriander and cumin, Ciana. I have both. And some cayenne pepper, garlic, ginger powders. That's my lazy. That's true. I have all of those too. You know, it was funny because I was actually going to say, really, you can make, like, I can make this an Indian dish by just using those exact, like, I have, right here, where is it at? Like, I can end up making, so I have this masala. There's an Indian, little grocery store across, like, by where I live. So I ended up, so like I could throw this on there. I could throw this on there and then like some other garlic and coriander and turmeric and all that. And then turn this into like an Indian vibe, you know? Let me see. Let me see. Do I feel like this right now? This does smell really good. This does smell really good. Oh yeah, this is already open. Can you still have curry without chicken? Oh, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, it's just like more of a flavoring. I think I'm going to put a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. That smells good. I mean, yeah, basically it's Indian. Boom, it's Indian now. So I don't know. What do you guys think? So I made 5 figures on TikTok in 60 days in November, when you count November and December. And so I just want to say this, like, I don't know what's happening in the world, and I don't know if it's just what keeps popping up on my personal feed, but it seems like people keep getting laid off, like left and right. And people are in tears about trying to figure out how to make money, but it's almost like their only mindset is just a job. It's just a job. You know? Even the meat spice mix, you can use them. Yes. So, and then there's people like me that I'm full-time from the internet. Right? It's a grind, but it's not the only choice. Like, if you have lost your job, the only option isn't just to get another job. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't live in that time anymore. And I think that people are just not waking up to it. And it's almost like they're going to have to be forced to. Ciana, I've been rich. I felt so detached. Everyone, mankind is lost and had 7 kids. No one thing I learned building communities with people more valuable. Well, that's what I was going to say. I have a reason why I want to be rich. So I love giving back to charity. I'm actually a part of a charity. It's called AfriKicks. I love giving back to charity. And then I love supporting other charities too. So I'm a part of one. I'm a member of one. But I also love giving back. I love giving back to kid programs, high school programs for women. So there's that. I also want to become an angel investor one day. So I have invested in a couple companies on a very tiny level, very, very small, but I want to be an angel investor, like on a bigger scale and help pour into someone else's dream, especially if it's something that I believe in. I want to have the best quality food, right? To have a nice, fulfilled, strong, healthy life, right? I don't want cheap, crappy food. So like there's like, I want the best hair care, skin care. And then, of course, travel and all that stuff. But it's not just to like buy handbags and, flaunt riches. It's I want to make an impact. And like we live on this physical planet and you need physical money to make some of these physical impacts that I want to make. I became wealthy, lost it, and gained it back. But honestly, I just helped the needy. Yeah, I feel you. Peace to you. Guys, be holy. A lot of us were only taught to work. Some are scared to make that entrepreneur. Yeah. And I think that we're living in a time where you kind of like have to figure it out, because it's almost like in order to survive in California, you have to have multiple streams of income or be taken care of by something, or live in like a government program, a very dangerous government area, like where it's like the projects and stuff. And my grandmother like got out of that. We're not trying to go back. You know what I mean? My grandma and my grandfather got us out of that. Wow, that was impactful. Yeah, I mean, I really want to make, I want to use the money. I want to have a very fulfilled life, and money is a tool to help aid in that. But it's not to like be rich and just sit back and be like gluttonous and all that. It's to make an impact. Like, for example, so on TikTok, there's other people that go live. And on TikTok, there's very much a community of like, they're constantly, like when I go on TikTok, they're constantly sending gifts and stuff, which you don't have to do that here. You don't have to do it over there either, but it's just more of the energy is more like that over there for some reason. So over here, or so when I see other content creators go live, I send them money all the time, because I like to pour into somebody's mission. Which one do you like going live on? I love them both. They're both just different. It's kind of like a mom and dad. It's like I love them both. There's not like one more than the other. I just had to take a season to figure out what lane I wanted to take on TikTok. And now I have my lane set, and then now I'm able to be more consistent over here. And I think I told myself, because I'm used to, I go live so much. I used to go live so much over here, and literally, I would be on live for like 2 hours. And I think I told myself, I was like, if I can't go live for 2 hours, then I can't go live. And I'm like, I can go live for 20 minutes. Like, why do I, so I had to unwire my own brain. I'm like, why am I telling myself that I only can go live for just a little bit? Or I can only go live if I'm going on live for a long time. So it's like this stream, I don't know how long it's going to be. I was like, oh, if I'm only on for 10 minutes, that's 10 minutes, right? So I'm going to be more consistent a lot over here, just because I'm going to give myself more permission just to go on live for like 10 minutes here and there. Let's see, which one do you, so 5 figures on TikTok in 5 months. So cool. I'm assuming it means yes, more than that, actually. More than that. Yeah, it's more than that. So, I just want to say, like, but it's because I put effort. It's because I actually, like, let me show you. Hold on real quick. So this is on TikTok. This is on TikTok. Okay. This is in 60 days. So this is my TikTok account. This is just one account, right? This is just one account. I have 3. So this is one of my TikToks. I'm going to go to my TikTok Creator Studio. So I go to my TikTok Studio. All my analytics are going to pop up. I'm going to go to 60 days. 60 days. So when I go to 60 days, so here's the overview. I'm going to press 60. So when I press 60, in the last 60 days, 17,000. In the last 60 days, $17,000. So it's like, I don't think people understand that you can, and that's on one account. You know, I have TikTok, I have YouTube, I have Instagram, I have Shopify collabs, I have my own website. Yeah, it's not a joke, guys. That's what I keep trying to tell people. Like, it's like, I don't know. And then people just only feel like they can only make money from getting another, like, this is for people that got let go, or feel like this is for people that got let go, or you want to quit, like you have a job but you want to quit. TikTok shop is there's 10 different ways. TikTok shop, coins. So when you're on a live stream, coins like this, okay. There is subscriptions, so subscriber only content, which I have over here too, which, you know, there's not many, but like Motion is one of them, which I love. But so memberships, TikTok Go, where you get paid for posting about different restaurants and activities, like places that you go to in your city. You get paid for that. You get paid for, I also have done some one-on-one coaching. There's also another tab for that. There's super fans. So there's it's kind of like memberships, right? Wow, wasn't hip to TikTok Go. Yeah, so they have TikTok Go. Yep. It's been around for like a year, maybe a little less than a year. So yeah, I get paid for that too. So right. So I have 3 accounts. So on one of my other accounts, like this, like I got paid for this. So this is over 5,000. So this is almost 5,000 views, 500,000 views. This is a paid video. Talking about a hotel in LA. Yes, I am. I'm half Punjabi. So guys, like all I'm saying is this, like if you are struggling and you just lost your job, maybe while you're looking for other jobs, spend another, like do half looking for jobs and then half just trying to figure out how to make money from the internet. Like you can do it, you know. Hello, welcome in from Manchester. Welcome in. You know, and if you believe that you can do it, you can do it. That's it. If you believe you can do it, you can do it. This is this month. I just showed you in real time. I didn't, there's no editing. I didn't like make that on my computer real quick and make up the numbers. Like you guys just saw in full time, me pull that up in real time. Maybe if you keep getting laid off, maybe it's time for you to find another stream of income. And that was, if you think about it, just from that one account, that was about over $8,000 each month. That's pretty good. I mean, I feel like that's pretty decent. I feel like that's solid. You know, from TikTok. Did you already have a following or did you build a following on TikTok? It's very interesting because it's yes and no. So I did have a following, but it was because I was a caregiver. I stopped being a caregiver after my grandmother passed away. So my